from the 50s and 60s. You would think, after everything we went through in civil rights, you see a young man coming up, he calls himself Knowledge Reigns Supreme. And he's trying to come up, he's homeless, he's in the street, but he's talking that blackness. And you see he got a crowd around him. And you see he got some little time, you're not gonna dust him off and say, yo, young blood, come on, let me show you something. Let me protect you. No, they were the first ones to come in, rip off me and Scott LaRock for the Criminal Minded album. To this very day, black folks still ripping me off for the Criminal Minded album. To this very day.
I was one of Jay's best earner. Anytime he needed that beat, boom. You know what I'm saying? So
black people are taking it, they're eating their children. They're eating their children. This is the worst thing to happen to not only hip hop, but to black civilization in the United States. Okay. Now those that are supposed to be representing their people have dropped the ball. Matter of fact, they didn't even drop it, they threw that shit in the garbage. Willfully. They didn't want no responsibility.
That's all I'm gonna give you on that. That's all I want to give you on that. I just wanted y'all to see that. We're gonna talk more about what KRS-One talking about. We'll talk about that more on Tuesday. Let me see if my man E, are you going on at 3 o'clock?
Yeah, I'm going on at 3 o'clock. I'm going on at 3. Yeah.
You going on at 3? What y'all talking about over there today?
Well, but before I did that, I had to talk to you, man, about this stuff that you've been talking about because I disagree with you. I think you read that whole situation wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
You go back and watch that video of the father slapping his son. Go back and watch it. And here's what you didn't notice, or at least I don't think you noticed because I haven't heard you really bring it up. That father slapped that son because of something that somebody else said. Go back and watch it. Of course, we don't see what happens long before that, but listen to what he's saying to the son right after the slap. He's saying, here is what happened. Here's what happened. Maybe the son was posing with guns, drugs, whatever. But what got back to the father was that somebody said, if your father ever do something to you, we gonna get him. We gonna get him for you. We got your back. That was what the daddy had a problem with. Because once he slapped him, he said, all right, now I slapped him. Pull up. What y'all gonna do now? His issue might have been.
I don't know.
Go back and watch it.
I don't know if that's.
Go back and watch it.
I know, but what I'm saying is, I don't know. I mean, you could have easily had got that from that, but because he slapped his son and then turned to a camera and say, okay, I slapped him, that could have been a whole different conversation before somebody said, if you slap him, we got your back. Or if you get slapped, we got your back. That could have been a different conversation. That could have been you think these guys got your back. I mean, I do that to my children all the time. I let them know, like, look, nobody cares for you like I do. Nobody cares for you. And if I say something, I might be like, and watch this. No, I'm not going to give you this amount of money to go do something. See if they'll do it.
Why? Go back and watch it. Because you're saying
that
the father was mad because the son was potentially putting his family in danger. But I'll tell you who was putting the family in danger. The father was putting the family in danger. The father's the one who said, pull on up.
Well, possibly.
We hear. He's inviting danger to their home. He's the one doing it. Now, because you keep saying, didn't we get snatched up when we was kids? And I don't really ever remember my parents snatching me up in public, but I didn't act up in public either because I knew they would. So that didn't happen to me. But I definitely don't ever remember my mother or father taking me outside because somebody said, if your parents do this to you, then we got your back. So taking me outside and beating me in front of somebody to tell them, now I'm beating him, what you gonna do about it? Because that's what that daddy did. And that was wrong. See, that's where I have the problem. Look, you can discipline your kids however you discipline your kids. All right. I've never been one to say 241 kids messed up, disciplined for our community. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I do believe in whoopings. I do believe in whoopings. Sparingly, if necessary, but I believe that they are a tool in the toolbox. I'll say this, my daddy never slapped me across my face, and he definitely never slapped me across my face because somebody dared him to slap me across my face, which is in essence what this boils down to with that father. Now I'm telling you, you go back and watch it. His issue, I mean, eventually his issue came to, I love you and I'm here for you and, you ain't gonna live this lifestyle, whatever. But that slap, that was about, oh, you think I won't? Let me show you. Now what you gonna do about it? So you punish your child because some other children punked you as a grown man.